Hey guys, and welcome to Boosted Episode 4. Today we're gonna take a look at Shadowfang Keep. And the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna release the prisoner because he's gonna open the door for us. And you don't have to kill the boss to do this, but we're gonna do that anyway because the boss has a annoying ability that can immobilize you if it hits. The bleak Worgen mobs have an ability that slows you by 20%. You're gonna see me get hit by that pretty often, but luckily it is a magic effect, so you can cleanse that if you're a paladin. This is actually my favorite dungeon to boost in, because it's very convenient, well, apart from the location, and you can actually make a decent amount of gold in here as well. So there are 11 blue BOEs that are specific to Shadowfang Keep, meaning they don't drop anywhere else. 5 of them are kind of whatever. You might get a little bit over 10 gold for one of them. 4 of them are okay. They are used by some people for twinking, and so you might get a little bit over 50 gold for one of those items. And 2 of them are really good. They sell, on my server they sell for I think a minimum of 300 gold, but they can certainly sell for more than that, and I think with time they are going to go up in price. And then on top of that there are of course other items that can drop as well that are world drops. With all of that said though, I wouldn't recommend coming here solely for the purpose of gold farming. The BOEs are very low drop chance, especially the really good ones, they're really low drop chance. A lot of people like to make these type of farms look a lot better than they actually are, because what they do is they do average numbers, which doesn't really work when you're farming items that are super rare. So for example, if you took 10,000 runs of Shadowfang Keep and you said every 30 of those runs on average a Shadowfang dropped, that makes it look really good. That makes it look like, oh, I'll go over there, I'll do 30 runs and I'll get 300 gold. But of course it doesn't work like that. In reality you might run this place 100 times without anything really good dropping for you. So apart from the BOEs, can you make gold in here? Yes, you can make some gold. I think my average is around 30 gold an hour. What I do is every 5 runs I mount over to South Shore. I mail the cloth and I mail the green buoys that have nice stats to my banker, and then I vendor the rest. And yeah, I mean 30 gold an hour might not seem like a lot, but again, I don't do this solely for making gold. I do this to boost my friends, and that the gold is like a nice bonus. And then occasionally you will see a good BOE drop if you run this place enough times. Actually, while I was filming this, I did 3 runs in here and I managed to get a Assassin's Blade, which is pretty awesome. So this is the end of the pool right here. I'm not gonna go any further because there's really not much left of the dungeon. There's 2 bosses and then I think around 8 mobs total, so it's just not worth it. The reason I'm killing the mobs right here is because the entrance is directly below us. So if I was boosting someone, they would be standing at the entrance and getting all the XP. And the reason I'm backpedaling here is because when the mobs die, I want their corpses to be spread out because it makes looting a lot easier. the Moonwalker mobs will occasionally put up a anti-magic shield that blocks magic damage, so they tend to take a little bit longer to kill. All the loot in here will obviously take up a lot of bag space, but if you got 16 slot bags, you should be able to run this place 5 times before you have to run over to South Shore to vendor. And I would highly recommend this add-on called D-Junk. You can set it up so that with just the click of a button you can delete all the junk items in your bags. So killing the mobs took a little bit under 6 minutes, and then the looting process takes about 2 minutes. I'm gonna speed up most of it, but I just wanted to mention that you don't have to wait for the loot animation to go off. You can right click and then you can walk in any direction to cancel it. It's still gonna loot the items, it's just gonna skip the animation of the items getting looted. And once you're done looting, you can just jump down, you're right back at the entrance, and you can reset. So with the runs taking about 8 minutes, that will leave you 20 minutes per hour, which is plenty of enough time to mount over to South Shore, vendor what you need to vendor, repair, send mail, etc. But yeah, that's it for this episode. I hope you liked it. I hope you'll join me for the next one. And yeah, that's it. Bye.